And we are here today, 500 plus strong, because our nation is at war. And we're not at war from an enemy that threatens us from the outside. We're at war with an enemy that threatens us from the inside. We're in a battle today, we believe, a war even, for the hearts, the minds, and the souls of the American people. And we have to ask ourselves, how far will we push the bounds of decency? And we have to ask ourselves, what kind of world what kind of country do we want the United States of America to be? We are here today outside of the home of Deborah Lee. But I want you to be clear, this campaign is not a campaign about a personality. This campaign is not a campaign about a company. This campaign is a campaign about a principle, about a cause of dignity, a cause of equality, and a cause that affirms the humanity of all of God's people, regardless of their color, regardless of their gender. And so we're here today to declare to the world that enough is enough. We've reached a point at which we are tired of seeing the celebration of images of our young people, images and messages of women that degrade women, images that celebrate violence and criminal activity, images that portray Black and Latino men as pimps, as gangsters, as thugs, as players. And we've come together today from all ages and all backgrounds to declare to the corporate community that we've had enough. This campaign is not a campaign of censorship. It's not a campaign against any particular individual artist. This campaign is about those who sit in seats of power, who make decisions about the kind of music that will be played, who make decisions about the kinds of videos that will be distributed around the world. And again, we're here today outside of the home of Deborah Lee, not because we think that she's a bad person. We believe that fundamentally she's a good person at heart. But we're here today to say to the corporate community and to those who are of conscience and conviction that we've had enough of these negative, stereotypical images that are being perpetuated around the globe. I want to say some things at the end, but I want the world to see the coalition of individuals who are here from all ages and all backgrounds, who want to let the world know that enough is enough. I want to bring some young people before you to share with you their thoughts of this the cause that brings us together today. Amber Johnson. How old are you, Amber?
I'm 13.
13 years old.
Hi, as far as the campaign goes, I don't understand why Miss Lee would want to be represented that way. And I know that I don't want to be represented that way. I want to be represented as an intelligent young African American. And for people, you can't get away from it now. Everybody is just shaking and everything like that. And on BET, it really makes it worse because that's a very popular station. And I just would like it all to stop. Thank you.
All right.
Great. Myla Worthington. Myla Worthington. How old are you, Myla? 13. Myla, she's going to come and share.
Hi, I'm Myla. I don't appreciate the images that I'm being portrayed as. And not only female African Americans, every minority. I don't appreciate it because every time I go somewhere, I have other people looking down at me, expecting something that I'm really not. I'm intelligent, and I have a mind of my own. I don't go around shaking myself in front of people. I don't go around degrading myself all the time. And I just don't feel like it's fair to us or anyone else that we should be portrayed like this when Dr. King had a dream, and I think we're letting it go to waste.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I want a young man, a very bright, gifted, intelligent young man to come. I think he's on his way to Morehouse College. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Porter. How old are you, Michael? 18 years old. Michael, I want you to come and to share what you think about this cause that brings us here.
I do not feel, because it's degrading to me as an African American man, because every time I go somewhere, the people think that I'm a thug or I'm not well educated because what they see on TV, and I just don't feel that's right, because how come we can't have images of us as African American men going off to college, doing great things, not on the streets, not selling drugs, robbery, and I just get tired of that. Always on TV, doing the bad thing, so I just think that all this needs to stop, so that's how I feel about it.
All right.
Great. Another young man, Curtis Dawson. How old are you, Curtis? 15 years old. Curtis, what do you think about this cause that brings us?
Basically, I would like to say that I'm tired of the negative images on black people. And I would like to see a change so that I won't receive people won't receive the impression that I'm a thug, steal things when I go in the store and other things.
Thank you, Curtis.
All right, Curtis.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, right now, okay. At this time, I want to ask Carla Brooks, who is a media scholar and advocate on the issue that brings us together today.
All right now.
Good afternoon, and I actually have something written because I've been waiting for this moment for years. As I approach this mic as a 27-year-old woman that exudes a certain level of maturity. It would be rather disheartening if, as a 27-year-old, I came up here and opened my mouth and baby sounds came out and I couldn't put a sentence together. Someone will probably kindly escort me off the stage and wonder, where did she get her college degree? But nonetheless, it is expected that I will be challenged, and rightly so. Why? Because it is a natural order and progression of things that with time and age comes a certain level of maturity. For me, that looks like something. It looks like responsibility, it looks like character, it looks like integrity, it looks like recognizing and embracing my potential to help shape my community and the global community. BET and I are the same age, 27. Accordingly, it is high time for BET to grow up and start acting its age. We demand that you, BET, become responsible, be accountable to the black community, offer a unique and varied perspective on pressing social issues relevant to the black community, more than just 30 minutes a week. We demand that you develop character, turn your back on hypocrisy. Don't continue to sell us the lie that your core demographic is 18 to 34 years old and then turn around and market assaulting and compromising messages to our young and impressionable. We demand that you maintain integrity. Stop profiting off of images and messages that continue to degrade, demean, and limit the black experience. We demand that you recognize and embrace your potential to help shape the identities of millions of young lives and your capacity to impart impressions about black culture to the global community. And I'll leave you with this. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish ways behind me. We demand that you do the same, BET.